us for the first match here this evening to Chile. And now we have the host team, India, with 13 members coming into the pitch. I welcome Indian team. The national team was established in 2013 under Indian Blind Sports Association. Participated in 2013 internationals in Bangkok and finished fourth, the very first outing. 2014, five-nation blind football tournament in Hong Kong and Asian Championships in Japan. In 2016, Indian Blind Football Federation was formed as the official body for blind football. 2015, participated in the Asian Championships, Tokyo, Japan. 2018, participated in the World Grand Prix Blind Football Tournament Development Games category. 2019, participated in the IBSA Blind Football Asian Championship, Thailand, and finished in 5th place. In 2021, participated in the IBF Foundation Muscat Challenge in Muscat, Oman. 2022, participated in IBSA World Grand Prix Mexico City. And hosted in 2022, India hosted the IBSA Asia Oceania Blind Football Championship for men and women in Kochi in this very same venue. In 2023, the men's team participated in the Asia and Pacific Invitational Tournament in Thailand and finished third. And the last month in August, the Indian women's blind football team participated in the first ever Women's World Championship held in Birmingham and finished fourth. And the team is led by none other than the head coach, Sunil J. Matthew. A big round of applause, please. Now, without further ado, I request Mr. Sunil J. Matthew to extend a formal welcome to our distinguished dignitaries. Thank you, teams, and thank you, dignitaries.
Good evening. Good evening. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Roy, for the introductions. Thank you, teams, for making it. My name is Sunil J. Matthew. I'm the sporting director and the head coach for the Indian national team. It gives me I'd like to invite, first of all, welcome the dignitaries on the dais. Honorable Justice Shri Ashish Desai. Thank you, sir, for making it. Shri Haibi Eden, Member of Parliament. Thank you, sir, for making it also. Mariano, and all the senior dignitaries on the dais. A big welcome from the Indian Blind Football Federation. Gives me immense joy and pride to be back here in almost 10 months since we last hosted the championships. November 2022, we had our first Asian Championships here on this very ground. It was a fantastic tournament. I'm thinking most of you got a chance to see it. Mariano was there. One of the top teams were, also going to the Paralympics. Why we are here doing this again is, it's an honor again to when we were asked or when we placed a bid to host this first ever Intercontinental. And the IBSA subcommittee for football was kind enough to give this to India. So my first heartfelt thank you to the IBSA subcommittee and Mr. Mariano, who's on this board. Thank you, Mariano. It's a rewarding experience for all these countries who unfortunately didn't make it to the World Championships just last month. Some high quality of blind football was there. We hope to replicate this in this championships with the Intercontinental because most of the teams are almost equal here. And it all depends on the skill and the level of how the teams adapt to these conditions. What Indian Blind Football Federation does is primarily, this is a project to bring towards the platform, what we are showing here, the differently able talents here, specifically the visually impaired, who can play football, at the same time get recognized and hopefully jobs through any sort of PSUs, the public sector, private sector, corporate world. So there is football plus an employability factor. And this is done totally as a voluntary cause for us. We are not actually anywhere linked to the government. The government does not support us yet, at least. But the goal here is to develop team for the future. And like Roy mentioned, we got a heads up with a women's team, and now the men's team is also playing for the last nearly 10 years. We have done decently well. We have an academy in Kochi. We have gone across the country and brought talents. We We have nearly 850 blind men players in our database, which is fantastic. We have about 100 women blind players also growing and developing fast. What we intend to do is bring forward all of you, that is the people who are in the public space, to recognize these talents and give them a huge platform, or at least help them get into a level where they can be recognized by society, which otherwise it's not possible being a blind person. And like in India, we know that blindness is one of the most, the highest in the world is actually in India. We have nearly 15 million people who are blind in India. And in that space, we want to bring sport and also make it regular so that, you know, people feel that they can play as well as get, you know, recognized. This has been the goal. It's been about 20 years of work. Myself and Roy go a long way. We've been associated with the blind school in Alway in Kochi. Some of the members are here. The senior officials are also here. Thank you for that support. We would like to also welcome all those media persons who are helping us, the referees, the officials. We had a fantastic referee seminar over the last 2 days, bringing officials together to develop the game. Like you know, we need officials at the same time with players to grow with the game. And none other than Mr. Mariano was here to do that. And we have also got a good set of referees that is growing to also getting some international recognition. With this, I'd like to hand over to Mr. Roy. Yeah, okay. I think there's a small token from us. Welcome to Honorable Justice Shri Ashish Desai, sir. Thank you. A small token of appreciation from us. We have another token. Yeah. Roy, you will hand it out to Shri Hybe Eden, Member of Parliament. Thank you, Shri Hybe, for all the support as usual. More like a friend, family member to us now. Mr. Mariano Travelino from Argentina, the IBSA representative and the TD for this tournament. We have the other members also. Thank you all for the local support, the municipal councillors from the local Trikakar area. Namaskaram, thank you. And enjoy this game. Yeah. With this, we wish all the teams the very best. Have a fantastic stay, a great tournament, and hope to see you all soon. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, everyone. I request Sri Hybe Eden, Member of Parliament and Neglum, to deliver the presidential address.
Honorable Chief Justice of Kerala High Court, Justice Sri Ashish Desai, as mentioned by Roy, he was very kind enough to bring his wife and his daughter, his beautiful family with him for this very auspicious day. I would like to thank on behalf of the entire fraternity here for your gracious presence, ma'am. Sri Sunil J. Matthew, the sporting director, my dear friend, project director Sri M.C. Roy, the municipal councillors of Trikakara municipality, Sri M.O. Varghese, Sri Shana Abdu, Honorable Technical Delegate Sri Mariano from IBSA, and distinguished guests on the dais, off the dais, and players, coaches and friends from many different countries who have gathered here to be a part of the historic first edition of the Intercontinental Cup 2023. It's a great honor for me to be a part of the Intercontinental Cup. As always, I've been very fortunate enough to be a part of the different tournaments of the Blind Football Association and Federation for the last many years. Last year, we had the then Chief Justice to kick off the first match for the World Championship, Asian Championship, and today we have the Intercontinental Cup. I've been a part of this association for a very long time, and I've seen the stress and strain Sri Sunil and Roy have been taking. Very passionate about the cause they're involved in and the amount of money and time they've spent make sure that this gathering, this tournament happens in Cochin always. They have been struggling to get visas last time for many countries to come to India. There have been intervention from the Ministry of External Affairs at many a times for bringing the participants and the sports persons from many different countries. It also has been a financial struggle for them for the last many years. But in spite of all the challenges, they have again been successful to drive their passion. And again, we have the IBSA Blind Football, the Intercontinental Cup again in Cochin. As I said, with all the challenges, they have been again successful in organizing this cup. And we have the honorable presence of our Chief Justice of Kerala High Court, Sri Ashish J. Desai. He has been very kind enough to give time to bless this tournament, and I think this would be a great experience for him. This fraternity has been facing a lot of challenges. I'm not going into the details, but the state and the central government has to always support fraternities like this, tournaments like this, teams like this, because they are the ones who really deserve the support and financial support from both these state and central governments. We have many sporting facilities in Kerala and India, and many of them have been supported by different governments. But unfortunately, we have to extend our special support and care, especially when they participate in Paralympics and other prestigious tournaments across the globe, where they always raise our pride and honor and our Indian flag to the highest of the venues across the globe. So once again, thank the entire team. Again, the dedication, both Sunil and Roy has been contributing, and their efforts have to be always been appreciated by all of us. And as I said, once again, thank the entire team for organizing this tournament again in Cochin in this very same venue. And I would like to congratulate the entire team for being a part of this historic event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you. I won't keep you waiting for a long time. I request the dignitaries to please come to light the lamp to inaugurate the function, and which will be followed by inaugural address. This is a very traditional way of inaugurating a function by lighting the lamp to invoke the blessings of God. And for all of you, this is a prayer for all of you for the function. May I now request our chief guest of the day, Honorable Chief Justice of Kerala, Justice Sri Ashish J. Desai, to please deliver the inaugural address.
Good evening, everybody. Mr. Hebe Eden, Member of Parliament, Ernakulam. Mr. Roy, Project Director, Indian Blind Football Federation. Mr. Sunil Matthew, Sporting Director, Indian Blind Football Federation. Mr. Marino, Technical Delegate, IBSA. Mr. Naresh Singh Nair, Council Member, Indian Blind Football Federation. Respected brother and sister on the end of the dais. Beloved talented players, their parents Keith and Keen, and their trainers from across the globe, all the participants of this great event, ladies and gentlemen. I feel privileged to be in the midst of a group of nearly 130 athletes, including international officials, who have come across the globe to take part and prove their mettle in the IBSA Blind Football Intercontinental Cup 2023. Football is the world's most popular sport that requires speed, strength, swiftness and skill. It is a tough game even for the people who are athletic and able-bodied. Now imagine this sport being played by the differently abled. In the world of Pele, the world famous soccer player, football is the only sport where you put people together. It does not matter if you are rich or poor or black or white. It is one nation. This is the beauty of football. In the face of adversity, these remarkable athletes have honed their skills, mastered the art of communication with their teammates and showcased a level of teamwork and coordination that is truly inspiring. They have transformed limitation into strength, proving that the determination and perseverance one can overcome any obstacle. As we all know, sports have a unique ability to break down barriers and foster understanding among people from diverse backgrounds. They teach us value of teamwork, respect and perseverance. Through events like this tournament, we can promote inclusivity, raise awareness about the capability of individuals with disabilities and inspire future generation to embrace diversity. I am informed that this International Cup is the second biggest tournament after World Championship. Besides participation of 10 men's team including India indicates its importance, and indeed it is very prestigious for India to be the host nation. I understand that the matches will be officiated by international referees. I view this tournament as a great achievement nurtured by all involved. I wish all the team the best of their output to achieve what you have worked for. Every team cannot be a champion of this tournament, but from the bottom of my heart, I state that all of you have already won our hearts, and all the participants are the champions of friendship and brotherhood. Every participant in this tournament is a winner. There is no loser. Winning or losing in sport is not at all important, but the happiness originating from the participation in a sport of this kind is highly cherished. I also sincerely appreciate all the persons who have associated with this tournament for their efforts to enable, empower and encourage the differently able to come out of their homes and to upskill themselves to take up the mainstream job, which eventually leads to their inclusion and social integration. I wish them success in all their future endeavors. I congratulate and appreciate the efforts taken by one and all, particularly Mr. Roy, Project Director, Mr. Sunil Matthews, Sporting Director and Indian Blind Football Federation. In this context, I would like to extend my congratulations and gratitude to the athletes who have traveled from near and far to participate in this tournament. Your dedication and passion serve a beacon of hopes and inspiration to all of us. I also wish thanks to organization, volunteers and supporters who have made this event possible. I express my sincere thanks to the organization of this international championship for giving me this opportunity. Before concluding, I wish to quote the word of famous American professional boxer and activist Muhammad Ali. I quote, "Champions are not made in the gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision." I unquote. With these few words, I am immensely happy to inaugurate this prestigious event and to declare the 2023 ISBA Blind Football International Cup open. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. I think now we will excuse the playing five from both the teams. Probably they can go and wait in the dugout if it's okay. And we'll call you back for if you're tired. If the playing teams are tired, the coaches can take the decision. Okay, you have the freedom to put your teams back there. We just have 10 more minutes, and for a group photograph, it will be nice if you can stay. We're sorry about the weather, the sultry weather. Now I request the technical delegate, Mr. Mariano, to please come up on stage and give us his views about Vision 2030 IBSA.
Thank you, Roy. Hello, everyone. Please, on behalf of Mr. Elias Bastoras, IBSA Football Chairperson, let me welcome all of you to the historical tournament, because this is a very, very important tournament, a very important day. This is a historical day. This is the very first ever Intercontinental Cup. So thank you, Roy, and all your team for the amazing organization. Thank you very much. IBSA Football has been working very hard to develop the sport everywhere, in every continent. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's very difficult. It is never easy. In some continents we have the support like UEFA, and that allows us to do a lot of things. In other continents maybe it's not so easy. However, you cannot imagine how happy I am to be here and to see 10 teams from 4 different continents. This is really, really very important. So I want to say thank you to you. Thank you to the players. We can have the best pitch, we can have the best organization, but without the players, we have nothing. So thank you to all the teams for being here. Thank you to all the coaches for your work, and a huge, huge thank you to all the players for your effort to play this amazing sport. I'm sure that we are going to have a week full of beautiful matches, full of football, full of amazing goals. So please, if you have the time, please join us. Come watch these amazing players and enjoy this beautiful sport. Thank you very much, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Mariano. Before I invite Naresh for the vote of thanks, I have to mention that all of us work like a team very hard, and at times we take each other for granted. I'm sorry, with apologies, I have to mention that we have our official team whom Mariano has developed. We have 10 referees from all over the world, and 5 of them from India. In fact, Sunil probably forgot. That is one of the things Sunil wanted to say. I know as a coach he's under pressure. The amount of time and effort we have taken to develop referees under the leadership of Mr. Mariano. So I am welcoming and thanking together all the referees, the international referees and the national referees, 5 plus 5, 10 of them under the leadership of Mr. Mariano. And all of you teams, we all deserve a big applause. Okay, all of you, thank you. So I request Mr. Naresh to deliver the vote of thanks, after which we will come down and the teams will be honored by the guests, and we will have a group picture. Okay, I'm cutting it short and taking a shortcut. Naresh. Yeah.
Thank you, Roy sir. Good evening, everyone. So it gives me immense pleasure to be here in front of you all. We all have gathered for the beautiful game, blind football. I'd like to thank Honorable Justice Sri Ashish J. Desai sir, Chief Justice of Kerala, for being here with his family. He has given us the time from his valuable time. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for being here. I'd like to extend thanks to Sri Haibi Eden, sir, Member of Parliament, to be here on the dais. Sri Mariano Treveglino, Technical Delegate from IBSA, thank you very much for being here and training our referees for this game, for this beautiful game. I'd like to thank Sri Sunil J. Matthew, Sporting Director, IBFF, Indian Blind Football Federation, the team in front of you all. And Sri MC Roy, the man behind the show, Project Director, IBFF. He's a man with less words but more action. Thank you very much, sir, for organizing this beautiful event with your team. I'd like to thank municipal councillors from Trikakkada and Kakanad for being here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'd like to extend my heartiest thanks to all the participating teams who are here for this IBSA Blind Football Intercontinental Cup 2023 from different continents. Thank you very much for being here. I'd like to thank all the officials. Without you, it is not possible to conduct a game. Thank you for being here. IBSA, PCI, and Blind Football State Associations in India to promote blind football and supporting to host this tournament. And all the volunteers who are working here with us, with the team, thank you very much for rendering your service, voluntary service. I'd like to thank the volunteers from GPS School, USC Ground, Procution Team, Girdhar Eye Hospital, Rajagiri Hospital, and our media team. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the spectators on the stands who all have made here to witness this beautiful game. With these words, I'd like to thank each and everyone present here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naresh. For the benefit of the dignitaries, let me explain how the order is going to be. 6:30, the match starts. 6:20, the teams will enter with the flags, at which time, sir, we will be requesting you to please come onto the ground. And there will be national anthem played, and after that, 6:30 will be the kickoff. But the teams will have to start practice at 5:58. And at 5:55, I will have to give the ground to Mr. Mariano, and I don't have a choice. Whether I like it or not, he'll just take it away. He doesn't care who's on stage, so I have no time for that. So we have just 5 more minutes. I would request the guests to do the honors of giving a token of our appreciation to all the teams. So we request all the guests to please come down, and also for a group photograph, we want to hand over a small memento to all the team leaders, and all of you will be getting, but now we are just giving to your team leader. It is nothing but a mug which you'll remember with the logo of this and with the IBSA. So also the municipal councillors, all of you, please sir, please do the honors. I'll be joining you. Ma'am, please. Nizam, the officials, can they stand behind Nizam? Photographer better get ready, otherwise Mariano will ask everybody to leave in 2-3 minutes. Yeah, I will also come. Officials, can this? You can see the officials.
Can I have the officials at the back, near the sideboard? Can the officials stand near the sideboard? Boy, boy, 1, 2, 3. Boy, boy, 1, 2, 3. More noise. There is video as well. Okay, once more. Boy, boy, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Yes, volunteers, please come to the ground. Volunteers. I need one more volunteer. One more volunteer, please.
You can afford one. That is simple as that. And more importantly, I like all that. And this is the first time
because they are having some issues with the sound, it seems.
നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്റ്റില്ലിന്റെ ആളൊന്ന് വിളിക്കാവോ? ചീഫ് ജസ്റ്റിസ് ബ്ലൈൻഡ് പിള്ളേരെ കാണാൻ വന്നു.
ഓക്കെ സാർ, ഉണ്ട്.